Rebecca Valadez.
So for those of you that don't know,
That's DVD too.
That's right. Rebecca Valadez was a backup singer for Janet Jackson. Did you know that?
Yes, yes. And she was also, I guess, the first backup singer for Jimmy way back when.
Way back when. And she also released her own album as well.
Indeed. So we're here right now with Cristina Salinas talking about her memories with Jimmy Gonzalez, and I know there's got to be so many of them, Cristina.
Yes.
Enough to be able to produce an album paying tribute to the man who gave you the opportunity to be front and center.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for it, first off, because it's like I did a couple of, backup vocals for other bands and stuff like that, but I DJ back at home and I did karaoke. I still do it, it's something that it helps me, but yeah, he gave me that opportunity and I was still very green and he molded me and taught me. He was one of the best music teachers I've ever had.
So Cristina, talk to us about how you met Jimmy, how did that collaboration begin, and how long you played with him?
Well, I ended up meeting Jimmy through another female vocalist because at that time, Casey Zavala was exiting the band. So he needed somebody, to fill in the spot. And I grew up listening to Casey and Rebecca. I remember listening to the female parts and I'm singing them in the car and I'm like, oh my God, like I love it, right? It was something different. And I ended up DJing at a private event that I was asked to cover, and the female that was asked to be a part of Jimmy Gonzalez, it was actually her father's or family event. It was a family event of hers, and she just couldn't take it at that time. Her name is Geneva. Geneva, and she is also from the Valley, and she's an amazing vocalist. She has a lot of stuff out there herself. I've collaborated with her, actually, Tejanas Unidas. There was a whole bunch of women in the music industry that decided to do this collaboration, and this was her vision and project, and it was a beautiful project.
So how long did you work with Jimmy?
8 years. About 8 years. 2018 was the last year that I was with him before he passed away. So it was about 2 months before I left. 2 months before he passed away.
Wow.
Can you share with us maybe a special memory you have? I know you have many, but one that kind of stands out.
Oh my God. When I first recorded the very first professional album with him, which was Forever Mazz, that album ended up getting a Latin Grammy. So I was very, very grateful for that. And when that happened, I really didn't know what was really going on. And he's like, hey, you know what? Here's your Grammy. And I was just like, it was something that was just so touching and something I'm never going to forget, because he's told me, do you know how many people have worked so hard for this, and here you come in the very first time and there you go. But I was just like, it was because of him and the chemistry that the band had, and the album was a great album. So that was all his idea, his vision, and I'm very grateful for that.
Let's talk a little bit about this tribute to Jimmy Gonzalez produced by Q Productions. How did that idea come about?
So I was DJing, it was a Wednesday night, and my phone was ringing, and I didn't know, who was calling me, because I have my phone there and I'm DJing, and then I see the call and I'm like, oh my God, it's Mr. Q, right? So Mr. Quintanilla, and I'm like, it's rare, right? What is Mr. Quintanilla calling me for? And I answer, and he's like, Cristina, and he's like, it's Mr. Quintanilla, and are you doing well? I'm like, yes. And he goes, well, I have this project that I have in mind. And he's like, check this out. I want to do a tribute to my friend Jimmy. It's going to be 5 years already that, it's his passing. So I kind of want to do something out there to keep people, still in the loop with him, just to remember, because you have to, you have to pass this music on to your siblings, to your children, to keep it alive. And he goes, but here's the catch. He goes, I want to do an album in tribute to Jimmy, but I want you to do the vocals. And I'm thinking, backup vocals, okay, he's like, no, but the lead. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was just like...
What was your reaction when he told you that?
He goes, well, I'm just waiting to see if you're on board. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm just waiting on for you to say yes. Everybody else is on board. You're the last person that I'm speaking to, because I wanted to make sure everything is set right. And if you're on board, we're ready to take this project, to the next level.
What an amazing opportunity for him to give you the chance to, of course, share your blessing with others, right?
Yeah.
Not only yours, but also his legacy.
Exactly.
You know, for future generations. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm singing along and I'm just remembering when he was alive and remembering back when I was in radio and working and the songs would come on and we were just dancing to this day. It's just such a good energy and such good memories. And you're sharing that with everybody.
Yeah.
You're helping do
And
that.
he may not be here like with us physically, but it's like I've mentioned this so many times where it's like how much of a blessing it is that he's no longer with us, but we can always at a click of a button find him on the internet and hear his voice and hear his music. You know, his family, I'm very grateful also for his family. So big to the Gonzalez family, to the Gonzalez brothers, to Lisa G, to everybody that, you know, that was involved and that was on tour and on the road with him. It was a team, and you know, you have your good times and you have your bad times, but it's still a family and we still got through it. To each and every single show, I remember he would always go to the back and he would pray for himself, for the show, for us to get home safe, and then he would get on. He went on whether he was sick or not, whether he was tired or not. He did it for the love of the music and especially for the love of his fans. And y'all know that for a fact. Like he
Absolutely,
was
definitely a
all for his
legend,
fans.
and definitely we'll always remember him as Jimmy Grammy Gonzalez because he had so many Grammys. You're right. You
He was
remember
like,
that
"Has so many."
all the
Yes.
Grammys. I loved
I want to
it.
thank you so much, Cristina, for being on the show. Te
Thank you guys
agradecemos.
for having me here. I'm very
Very
grateful.
good. So what a best way to wrap up this segment. We've got some video here that we want to share with you that Jimmy left us con un recuerdo tremendo, and we carry it with us always. So here's Jimmy Gonzalez, Grupo Mazz, Fíjate que no, on Domingo Live.
Aquí no queda nada tuyo, ¿a qué vuelves? Ya supe que te traicionaron, que de tu amor ya se olvidaron, y ahora estás llorando de pena y dolor. ¿Qué quieres? Aquí no queda nada tuyo, ¿a qué vuelves? Ya supe que te traicionaron, que de tu amor ya se olvidaron, y ahora estás llorando de pena y dolor. ¿Qué quieres? Pues ¿qué pasó con ese orgullo? ¿A qué vuelves? Ya supe que te lastimaron, que de tu amor ya se burlaron, y que ahora buscas mi cariño y mi calor. Pues fíjate que no, que ya no me haces falta. Mis brazos se olvidaron de los tuyos, mis labios ahora traen otro sabor. Y si tú piensas que todavía extraño tu amor, pues fíjate que no. ¿Qué quieres? Pues ¿qué pasó con ese orgullo? ¿A qué vuelves? Ya supe que te lastimaron, que de tu amor ya se burlaron, y ahora buscas mi cariño y mi calor. Pues fíjate que no, que ya no me haces falta. Mis brazos se olvidaron de los tuyos, mis labios ahora traen otro sabor. Y si tú piensas que todavía extraño tu amor, pues fíjate que no, que ya no me haces falta. Mis brazos se olvidaron de los tuyos, mis labios ahora traen otro sabor. Y si tú piensas que todavía extraño tu amor, pues Pues fíjate que no. Pues fíjate que no. Pues fíjate que no.
People tell me, did you ever think you were going to win 7 Grammys? I said, I never had a dream, not even winning 1.
Well, we're very proud of you.
you.
Everybody who loves Tejano music, one of the first names that they mention is Jimmy Gonzalez.